Welcome to my world. Welcome to the space where communication is priority. Healthy communication. I don't care if it's hard. We're going to lean into it. I don't care if it's tough. Action. So I remember growing up going to hair school with my mom. I was around 4 or 5 years old. I remember being in her break room, seeing her punch in, eating some pizza rolls when it's lunchtime. I remember even her schoolmates and everything, and her graduating. I used to have like 2 fingers with acrylic when she would practice her nail sets and everything. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing. And then from there, the rest of my childhood was in the hair salon. I remember being next to barbers. I remember being next to booth renters and commissions. And I remember when my mom went into her own endeavor and launched her own hair studio, whether that was Talk of the Town Hair and Braiding Studio. Y'all, I'm telling you, like, my mom is the best hairstylist I know on this side of the earth. Like, seriously speaking, the lady is extremely gifted, talented, and creative. And that's who I gleaned from in my entire life, honestly speaking, from her making uh earrings with yarn it is, to her being a stylist, to her making clothing and everything. Like, she's just really extremely creative and gifted with her hands, very innovative, very frugal, but still luxurious and bougie. All right. So I can take on that as a quiet luxury because my mom also instilled in me how to do hair. I'm able to maintain my pixie cut. I do my daughter's hair, and I never realized that my mom being in my hair was also a form of bonding. You know, it wasn't just a service to her. I can tell even more recently when I was back at home, and I went to go visit her in Georgia. I was doing some background acting at the time, and I went to her hair salon, and she cut me up. We talked, had a really good conversation. So I really love hair culture. I really love being able to go to the um hair shows, Bronner Brothers in Atlanta with her. Like, there's some really special memories centered around just hair alone. And I had no idea how important it was even for Black culture. You know, I was raised in this. I didn't know it was culture until I came and moved and joined the military and see how hard it is to get that same level of attention, that same level of care. So I end up doing it on my own. So, mommy, thank you. Thank you so much. Um, I love where I am right now in my life. There has been a lot of major sacrifices. A lot has happened. I've been quiet for some years as I've been, dealing with a lot, going through therapy and, just really learning who I am at this big day and age at 36 with 4 kids and a wife over 13 years. Learning how to find my own identity. And what I'm seeing is I really, 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 you guys, enjoy communication. I enjoy being a creative. I use my hands to do hair, but my hands are also very gifted in photography, videography, and editing, graphic design, web design, and my mind is brilliant when it comes to communication and strategy. And for the longest time, I didn't know how to really understand my creative giftings and how to monetize that. And if it's to me monetized, like, which is for worship, because I was raised in the faith. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Lord. I believe wholeheartedly because I've seen how the Lord worked in my life. I don't believe because it was passed down to me. I believe because of my experiences. And as I'm experiencing this, new mind and really stepping into this level of maturity, I'd say I'm learning what is important and what I feel is important to me as I prioritize communication. I'm in my PhD program right now for communication, specifically in strategic media. I feel like that's the area where I'm able to bring my creative self, my intellectual self, and my naval veteran self into a space where I'm able to communicate not just in storytelling, but my expertise in just such a broad way. I had no idea being born and raised in Beaufort, South Carolina, being Gullah Geechee, Low Country down. You feel me? That I would carry that into my PhD program. As a matter of fact, being Gullah Geechee, it was made to me extremely special in the communication program because I'm resonating with the new theories. I'm resonating with orality. I'm resonating with, just the theories of communication and how storytelling, as primal as it is or was, how it is still relevant today. learning about just how to be yourself, how to be authentic, how to show up as a thought leader, how to really be strategic in who you are. And as I'm going through my PhD program, I didn't know that I would actually find myself. I am discovering new sides of me that I didn't know existed or I didn't have language for. I would just innately do it, right? I believe that I'm an awesome storyteller. I got stories for days. I'm an author. I wrote books. I'm still writing books. I'm a teacher. I'm building courses and all of these different things. I'm educating every step of the way. When I was working with my clients in my business tag get branded, I would educate them on how to not even need me, but how to truly be successful in the digital culture. And I didn't realize that I was not applying those things to me. One, because of fear, one, because of self criticism, one, because of trauma. I guess I'm at three now, three, because of trauma. And as I learned to stop running and start embracing, it took me in a whole nother world when I'm talking all the ups and downs and all the ebbs and flows of life, feeling the grief, feeling the hard things that I had to do in order to become. And I'm just really excited to be able to share that story with you all as time progresses. Right now, I hope for my channel to really educate in communication through faith, also in just real life stories, as well as being able to position yourself as an entrepreneur, all of these different things. Like, I'm just going to bring it all, and you can find it all in the Treehouse. The Treehouse is a web app that I use by creating, using Lovable to create an ecosystem that I can be truly myself, absent of the algorithms, though I will still be present on social media. It's the place where you can capture all of who I am, all of the branches, all of my roots, and all of the segmentations that you'll need to find. I know that I'm not for everybody, but I know that I am for somebody, and I know that all of my somebodies are different. So I want to be able to create a diverse ecosystem where if you're coming for branding, you can find it. If you're looking for marketing, you can find it. If you're looking for the landscape of you, you can find it. If you're looking for personal stuff, you can find it. If you need faith and empowerment, you'll find it. If you're looking for family and all that kind of stuff, you'll find it all in the Treehouse. So I'm very excited to present to you all the Treehouse, which is an experience of all things me. And articles, blogs, it's going to be just like your social media channels. But again, the community aspect is what I'm praying and hoping and wishing and asking and knocking and seeking for. I believe that there are a group of people, maybe not a lot, but a few of you who are looking for a place to be understood, a place to be seen, felt, and heard, somebody who talk, know your language, and can resonate. And I believe that that's what the treehouse will be for a few. So I'm grateful for that as well. Again, I just plan on just presenting all of who I am in a space that makes sense. And I'm going to use storytelling and just being my authentic self. Y'all going to get geeky up there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going to hear faith. Y'all going to hear me snap. Y'all going to hear me talk a lot. Y'all going to hear me ask some really good questions, thought provoking questions. And I'm ready. Y'all, I'm really ready to do this. I have been in not hiding, but I have been hidden for a season, but I feel like now is the time. And you may ask, like, how do you know? It's just this feeling. I remember going to church just a few Sundays ago. I haven't been active in a church community in a while. I have been really soaking in my secret place, man, like really, really being with God. And then when I was like, I need to hear a word, I went to the church where my husband plays for, and the man of God was just like, God has called you to teach and you need to be out there. I'm like, yo, I know this. I don't know how, but I feel like this is the right step. The Lord told me already many, many years ago to use what's in my hands, and my hands is not limited to my fingers, but also my mind and my mouth. So I'm going to be bringing it all. And I hope that you all are ready for it. If you're not, get ready. And if you don't care, you're going to still see it anyway. There's just some levels and everything to me from creativity to acting and entertainment and all of that. And I just want to redefine it all. I want to be Tre'elle where I don't have to worry about industry standards. I don't have to even worry about being an entertainer, but I want to use my skills and stuff to really just align and really bring forth what I believe the art of communication is, which is all about connection. I want to be able to restore connection. That was my job in the military. Didn't see it as useful until today. Again, that's my job is to restore connection. And I really do want to restore the art of connection in relationships, whether that's, with family. I want to talk about my journey as a daughter. I want to talk about my journey as a wife, my journey as a mom. I also want to talk about my journey as a friend. Um, I just want to share it all. And I just think that at the end of the day, it's going to resonate with a few of you all. And I'm excited about that. I want to connect with entertainment through media. I'm not an artist and I'm not an entertainer. I just am an artist who just so happened to understand the power of connection. I'm a connector, I'm a communicator, and that's what I want to do. And I'm a soon to be scholar um, in this. And trust me, I'm not getting this intellect and this education to try to preach, teach, and talk from a high place. It's because I really want to understand. Um, I love knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge, but at the end of the day, I want to get an understanding and I want to apply it with wisdom. I want to be a change maker. I want to be able to create things that's going to outlive me. Talking legacy here. I want to be able to create an avenue that my kids can walk into freely, and enjoy the fruits, even long after I'm gone. And I want to be able to raise up a generation. I'm not talking like just children, but adults as well. I want to raise a generation to understand truth, to see light, to see love, compassion, to feel grief, pain, anguish. I want to talk about it all. I hope to have some guests as well, as time continue to progress. But this is the Treehouse. This is me, Tre'elle Vante. All right. So through it all, just welcome to my world. Welcome to the space where communication is priority, healthy communication. I don't care if it's hard, we're going to lean into it. I don't care if it's tough, we're going to bring it to it. I do hope that lives will be changed and transformed. And I do hope that you all are able to become healthy communicators as well. And yeah, that's it. That's my message. Peace out.